Let's go.
Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is The Wolf and thank you so much to each and every single one of you for coming in to join us in today. So we are here to play a brand new game which was released on Steam on the 20th of February at the time of this recording, which was literally about 5 days ago. And that is the Supermarket Simulator, and it's in early access. So I've actually got this a couple of days ago, and I've actually checked it out to see what it was all about. So I am kind of a bit late initially to the party with this here on YouTube. So I hope that you would actually like everything. So I'm actually playing a little bit of the music, which is 43 as well, on the back end. So hopefully that doesn't sound too loud here on the video. So let's just very quickly pop into the game. So there is a few things as well which they're needing to sort out, but we can actually go into that as we're like going along. So I don't know how this is actually going to come across in that one actually recording. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. So the Supermarket Simulator is actually based on like a little street. You can walk around, which we will probably do anyway. And you're actually in charge of your own supermarket, so you've got to make sure that you've got your own stocking and etc. And it's kind of like got a day cycle, part of a night cycle for you to skip on to the next day. In here you've got your till, which you operate everything from, a couple of shelving units for your stock, and you then got a computer to buy everything what you're needing. Such as from your market, you start off with 6 products, such as your cereal, sliced bread, your flour, your cooking oil, pasta, and your sugar, which is a powdered sugar, and then also your furniture as well, which you can actually buy during gameplay. With this as well, you do have your management, which we will go into a bit more, but you can actually buy product licenses at certain levels, so you'll be able to increase on your shop on the stock as well, what you're actually going to be getting. And we will be getting bills as well, and you can actually extend your supermarket. So there is actually quite a lot on this. So with this being in early access, it's actually quite good to see that they've kind of got that going. Now we've actually got the customization, but that is coming soon. I thought that would have actually been one of the first things they would have actually done initially, but we can then also take a loan as well if we wish to get everything all sorted. So knowing that I'm needing to get enough stock in for everything, so I'm actually going to take a small loan for the purpose that we do want to make sure that we've got everything what we need in. So I'm actually going to be adding some shelving in, and then we're going to be adding in straight away all the little bits like this here. So we've actually got the maximum of 10 items which you can buy. So we're actually going to purchase that straight away, and we're then going to go and get the cooking oil as well. Now we do need to pay back the loan, but that's okay. So what we're needing to do is, so it all comes out here, but if you're not careful, then it would actually all fall apart, which is not a good thing, like to be saying the least. It will fall over and etc. So we can get this sorted out. Now we can actually set up our prices on this as well, which is not too bad. Now, and to rotate it, by the way, you just use your wheel on your mouse, so you can actually push it or pull it towards you, so you can actually rotate your shelving. You also get fridges as well. Now, I'm actually based in the UK, and what the weirdest thing is that on this game, you've got to place your eggs in the fridge. Now, as being in the UK, we always have our eggs out on the shelving, so it's kind of a bit annoying that that you do have to place the eggs in the fridge, which is fine. You get that in a lot of countries, more so like the US, due to things. Now, to open up your package, just left click. Now you will get tips on the left hand side on how to sort things out, but then you just press and hold your left click on your mouse, so it will then empty everything out. Now we may need to actually get some extra stocking for this. Now I like to make sure we've got a row of everything in as much as possible. Now I know that there's a lot of people will be like thinking, why did we initially go for a loan straight away? Now this is only really for the reason of that we're wanting to make sure we've got everything in what we need in for like a couple of days, so we can easily repay this loan back literally over time. So please do not worry about that. We're not going to be getting too much into debt for literally for like the first couple of days, because you would have time to get everything all sorted. So we just need to stock everything up. Now if you don't want to get a loan, you don't have to get a loan for it, so you can just buy like a couple of bits of the stocking to what you're wanting. That is perfectly fine, and build it up from there. Just me personally, I prefer to get a loan on this straight away, so we can actually get the full stocking to what we need, because it needs to last for like a couple of days. Now for you to move quick, you just press your shift key on your keyboard, and that will then allow you to move quickly. So it's almost like a sprint, so you can actually get backwards and forwards quickly. Now, oh yeah, we do also get a storage eventually, which is great if you're wanting to stop how a lot of your products what you're wanting to sell. So that might actually be quite a good literally indication for that. Now we've got a cooking oil in. I think I might need to get another one, to be honest with you, or like another pasta. Yes, we might need to get another pasta for this. So let's just get this out, and that's straight away there. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then we need to get 3 more pasta. So that's fine. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, get them ordered in straight away, and then we're going to then go for a pasta, and we're going to get 3 pastas, okay, straight away like that. So this is just to allow for us to get everything in what we need for the stock. Now we can actually set up the prices as well, so you do need to check your prices every day on this, because it's more like the case of that prices do change. Now I know that everybody be probably playing this differently. I just find it a bit more easier to do it this way, to make sure that we've got enough stocking for at least a few days of like in-game days, because you don't really want to be mucking about. Oh yes, and before I actually forget as well, if you're wanting to take a product off a shelf, if you're wanting to move it, if you just right click your mouse, you can actually take the products off the shelves. And let's just get these here stocked up very quickly, and we can then go through our pricing on all the items. Now I don't really know how long this episode is actually going to be otherwise, but it's actually very comprehensive, what I found, compared up to some of the other simulator games what I've actually played. So I do play a lot of the management games initially, and a lot of them are just quite tedious with everything, and it can get really tedious at times. But otherwise it's not too bad. So let's just now make sure we've got everything all in. So we've not got too much left to do on the product placements here. So yeah, you can get a basic 750 in-game dollar loan. Like I said, you do need to pay it back every day until you've until you've got your full amount to pay it all off in one go. But that won't take too long to do, to be honest with you, especially on that for 750. Now there is two other loan amounts you can get, which is a lot more expensive. So yeah, so we've got everything here. So we've got all of our 6 products, what we can get at this moment of time. So let's set the prices up. So the average cost, so when you buy everything, you've got your average cost area there. So the cereal is $2.99, and the market price is $5.98. So let's set that at $6.20, which is about right. This one here is at $3.71, but we're paying 79 cents a pack. So I'm going to put that at $4. This here is at $4.83, paying $1.15. I'm going to do that at $5, and of course we've got the profit margin there as well. And then this one here, we're going to do that then at $3.50, okay, for the pasta. For the cooking oil, and we're going to do that at $4.90. And then for the bread, and we're paying 99 cents, and the market price is $3.96, and we can put that at $4.20. Okay, and that is then sorted. So let's get this started here. Okay, so you will have like tasks on your tutorial, so such as buying your first product and stuff like that. So that's fine. So we scan everything in. So you've either got cash or you've got a card. So on this one is cash, and you then just need to make sure that you give everything, then press spacebar to approve it. Okay, so the total amount will come there, and if it's cash or card, it will show you what they're actually ordering up. So each item what goes off will actually show on the shelving there. So card, you go in. Now the only problem is with this, you do have to use your mouse and that to put it in. It will be better if they could use keyboard for that, but it's still in reasonable a progression with everything and a development, so there's no change to be given, thank you. So it's really kind of interesting. Now sometimes you will get buyers who will actually tell me to say, all right, it's either too expensive or they can't find certain stuff, things like that. That's fine, that is okay, that is that will happen. Now I know when we get the new license, we actually need to get a fridge. So you've got your single fridge, your fridge A or your fridge B. So I'm wanting to get fridge B eventually, which is at so I'm needing another $130. Okay, so the shipping fee is like $2, which is not too bad. That's actually quite cheap, that is. So there's also another tip as well, by the way. So when you get people walking closer to the building, they're actually going to come into your store on both sides. Anybody on the further side here, they're not going to come into your store. So do keep an eye on that as well. And you'll also get a pin as well up in the top corner there to let you know that someone is waiting to be served. So let's just whip through these here, and the more products you get, the more money they actually spend and the more busy it actually gets. So you just need to make sure that you can actually keep on top of everything as best as possible. So like I said, I don't really know how long this is actually going to be, this episode. Oh, excuse me. So on the bank area here where we got below, you can pay it off early there, or that you get the initial 25 payments here and etc. But it's always best just to pay it off early, to be honest with you, because that's always the best way to deal with the loans. So apparently there was actually some people who actually stated on the visible update that they used to have things on the outside, like people like little gangs, like hanging around. Apparently, now we haven't actually seen that as yet on this, but I have only been playing this and it's initially for for the past 2 days. Since actually buying it in, so I actually seen another creator here on YouTube actually playing it, and I really wanted to try it out and just see if it would be something what I was willing to record or not. So on this channel, you will be seeing a lot of shorts like popping up for like Fortnite and stuff like that, but we're also going to be playing a lot of the Minecraft stuff as well eventually. Myself and the other Discord owner and the Minecraft server owner, we are just awaiting to start getting in a computer server for Minecraft. So we will be doing content actually from the SMP server. Now, if you do want to come and join us on our Discord server, it is at 18 plus only, server wise. So do actually come over and see us over there if you wish to come and join us. Also with this as well, do actually subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up as well, and turn on the notifications, so you can then be notified when we upload a brand new short or a brand new video. So our current objective, what we've got to do is actually to perform checkouts, so we've got to do like 25 before we can go into the next one. And the next one is normally to get like the next lot of product. Then the one after that is like a fridge or something, or shelving. So that's why that you would initially try and wait for that objective to get a loan. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to worry about stocking all these up for the next few times. I would rather do that right at the beginning of the episode, just to make sure we've actually got that covered. So thank you. Now you will see as well, all the AI characters will be coming in, are all going to be like different, like smaller ones, taller ones, short hair, long hair, stuff like that. So if you do this as well, okay, right here, please make sure that you like check all your prices daily, just in case they've actually changed. If it's lowered down, that's fine. All right, if they're gone up, make sure that you do change it for that reason. Now, I'm not too sure initially actually when I'm going to be doing another live stream, because at this one at a time I'm actually kind of like decorating and also packing to move as well. So everything is all kind of like a bit up in the air. So if there's no content for a little while, please don't worry. We are going to try our best to try and get as many episodes out as we can. This is when that we're doing something so simple like this, where it's a lot more easier for editing, so we can actually produce a few extra episodes out. Um, 82. Oh, why can't you give me normal amounts of money? Go on. um, so yeah, so you will get that as well, by the way. Someone giving like you like $100 bill. So even though that the close time is actually 9 p.m, you will always get like a few stragglers. So let's just press enter to go into the next day. So this is all the statistics for this. So such as your customers served, your score, your store level on your points, your income, your outgoings, and your balance overall. That's fine. That is perfectly fine, and you will always start back out here again for this. So I know that I've got plenty of stock here, so let's just go around and just double check if the prices are still reasonable. Now you will get like a notification onto your right hand side as well, just to really let you know when the prices have actually gone up or gone down. So please do not worry about if you're actually kind of like struggling with that. Now that's $37 a day, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We just have to get that paid off, and not until we've actually got enough money coming in, and because we do want to try and get our next one for this. Now we can actually get, by the way, is staff at level 10, but you can also get other stuff at level 4. So your store level is up at the top right, next door to your money and the time. So that is actually your store level. So that will be very, very, very interesting. Now, just to let you know, I don't really tend to play music when I'm actually playing games normally. But with this one, until they get some proper background music or something for this, you will probably may want to put some music on just to try and entertain yourself, because this is what it initially kind of is in general. So yeah. Now we are actually going to be looking at doing like other games as well here on the channel, but like I said, we are trying to figure out the best way to actually get these videos actually recorded and edited, but also then trying to fit in live streams as well. So it's like I said, with me actually looking at moving and decorating as well, it's actually kind of a bit difficult to try and get all that sorted. So fingers crossed. So I think maybe the third day in, we might actually start buying in extra stock, but I want to try and get that loan paid off within like the next 2 days. Oh, and plus it doesn't help as well that I'm not massively well, so it's all kind of like, yeah. There's so much going on. There's very little time to do everything. But I really cannot wait until we actually start getting in all of other stock. That might be actually in the next episode potentially. But if you wanted a very good start, this is actually really the best way I've found to do this, just to make sure that you've got everything and what you need. Because use also, by the way, your local stores and what you have, and now they set up everything. That might be quite another interesting thing. So maybe like there, maybe one lot there just of bread, another one of cooking oil, another double one of pasta and stuff like that. So this is $4.90. Thank you. So that's then 60 change. There you go. Thank you. Come again. Spend more money. So yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, so you could do like all this section here for cereal, and this here for flour, this here for the sugar. That means then getting another 3 double shelves in, doubling everything all up. That might be quite a potential interest with doing it that way. But we just really do not know what actually works better for this. But I just found it so much more better doing it this way straight away. That's just what I found with getting this, playing this for a couple of days. So thank you. Hello, back again, and onto there. Then £8.50, or sorry, $8.50, typical UK thing. So what I would actually like to see the developers do as well is to have a setting for the monetary side of things, so you can actually choose your own currency. So if it's like for US dollars, for British pounds, euros and stuff like that, that would actually be really interesting to see the developers actually to introduce into this, because when I try and play games with like the American dollars, I always get confused if it's actually dollars or pounds sometimes. So I would love to see the developers do that. Hello. So that's 92. Thank you. Oh yeah, so on this next one as well, like, yeah, there's actually something else I'm wanting to show you. So if you give too much change out, it will indicate in a bot straight away on your first time. So for instance, if I were going to do that there, right, that is far too much. So I can actually right click on the money back in there again, and that would then give you the opportunity to sort that out. Thank you. And then this is a card payment. So yeah, and you can't do too much on this either. So like you can't overcharge someone, but you can kind of shortchange someone, but that will go against you as well. So do keep that in mind when you actually do this. So I know hopefully by the end of today I should be as damn near to the amount to start getting in the fridge straight away. So actually let me just start at that now, actually on there. Oh, just got it in before the end of day. So yeah, so first of all, let's get the fridge in, because the fridge is ever so important for the next stages of this. And the little test run, what I did, I actually done 3 double fridges when I actually expanded out. So that might be a great opportunity for you guys as well to possibly do that. Now, as for your loan situations, by the way, you get one straight away. Then you get one at level 10, and then what you then have then is like level 3 store, so you can get all this here done, and your growth as well at level 4. So that is actually quite a very particular thing for you to actually work towards as well. So yeah, so over at the right there, okay, we've got a flower, which has actually gone up in price. So at this point in time, market price is at $4.23. So we're actually going to put that up to $4.50. Okay. Here, this is at $5.98, and we still charge $6.20. This year we're charging 5, which is just over. 350 just over. 490 is just over. And 420 is just over. Now, I could potentially buy more stock if I want. But we're not going to do that just yet. So we are just waiting for more customers to come in now. Now we could possibly get some more flour, to be honest with you. Actually, yeah, let's go and get some more flour, some more cereal, and some more cooking oil. Right, I'm just going to buy just one of each in, because the bread, that always takes a bit of time, that does. So it does come out powdered up like that. So yeah, that might be quite an interesting thing for you maybe. Now the only thing is as well, which I've noticed what a lot of people have actually said, is that there's no way to really know if a box is actually empty, which makes it a bit more difficult. I'll be with you in a moment, customers. Let me just start this up. So there's really no indication of how much stock you've actually got in, so that might also be a very good thing maybe for the developers to sort out as best as possible. I know it might take them a bit of time to sort that kind of system out though, but it really could be a massive help for that reason. Thank you. And here as well, no change to be given. And a card. And then 1780. There we go, thank you. So yeah, this is, it's like I said, this is actually a really comprehensive kind of game to actually play. Now I always, it's like you've noticed, I always want to make sure that I've got everything done to make it easier while actually playing. I might have to get another flower in potentially, but that's okay. So let's just get these in. There, I've got a customer waiting. There's like 6 items on here, which is fine. So when you actually start rolling into this a bit more, you will be able to whip through the clicks so quickly. But when we actually get a member of staff in there, they're a bit more slower at doing it. And I'll actually show you roughly how slow they go. They go like this, and it's so annoying really how slow they go. But thankfully when you start getting more staff in a bigger store, you will be able to deal with more customers. I really want a customer that to spend more money than this ideally. But yeah, let's first of all, let's come back into our management here with our bills. So we've actually got rent due in 3 days, right? And also other bills, and then we've also got our loan repayments as well to do. So we're going to get that done as well, because we want to make sure that we're staying on top of all of our bills in this. This is why that you don't have to worry too much about your stock, because it allows you just to order very basic stuff in during the time, but also allows you to concentrate on everything else. So hopefully we can finish this day off on a good eye. I'm hoping to try and get up to level 5 by the end of this episode if I can, and hopefully this will be a very, it's like I said, this is just one of those games which you can spend hours playing without realizing it, but you can also make very quick progression with it. And I would love to try and get the loan paid off probably in the next episode as well, because why do you do this to us? Why? So yeah, so I wanted to try and ideally to get the loan paid off today, but also so we can get that kind of at least sorted. Now you could initially wait until you can get the loan and to get your fridge and get everything else what you're needing, but there's always going to be plenty of stock on the shelf, and maybe besides just top up 1 or 2 items by doing it this way, but that's only really down to the basis of what you are wanting to do during your play. So let's definitely finish off this day off. I was hoping to try and get ideally over 500 in the bank, so we can then deal with everything else. So we can then go into the next day, buy some basic items in the next day, which will then allow us to I've probably around about $400 left in the account. Reset up all the prices again, because that will be really important. So I would definitely need bread, cooking oil, some pasta, cereal, flour, and for powdered sugar. But I really want this over like 500 just to make sure that we are covered as best as possible for the next day. So I'll probably fill these shelves up anyway, and before finishing off the episode, get that sorted. So we're definitely going to be over 500, which is great. So we can probably then spend, I'll probably say around about $120, $130 dollars just to bring everything in initially. So I could probably spend like $130 with this here. So let's just finish off this day. Okay, we've got $530 to spend, and let's get in our stock ready for tomorrow. So we're needing to get 2 bread, 1 oil, 2 cereal, 3 flour, and let's go with 2 of the powdered sugar. Now this is a bit more than what I wanted to spend ideally, but that's fine. That's fine. I spent like $55 more than what I ideally wanted to spend to stock everything up, because it's always best to have full shelves. Always best to have full shelves. Now, there's really no point rushing through doing these challenges. This is a game which you can play at a casual pace, which I always prefer to try and do when I'm playing these kind of games. Sugar, and then let's just pop these into here. Thank God I've ordered some extra sugar for this. Let's get this bread placed onto there, and oh yeah, and whatever stock you've actually got left over as well, you can place in the store. But the only problem is that you don't have much room for storage at the beginning, which is a shame. And you should, personally, I think the developers should have actually provided some form of initial storage to you, so you don't have to worry about all that. Now I've only got one item left back in here, so if you press the G, place it down so it goes green, you can actually place it down quite easily, and then hopefully this should be as full as we're going to get this. And then I think we might have got a bit too much flour. That's fine, that's fine. Place that there. Which one is this? Sugar. So I think I might need to get the cooking oil in. One more cooking oil, I think. Okay, and yeah, I think we might need one more cooking oil, to be honest with you, just to make sure that we've got enough. So if I go one more cooking oil, do that there, and double check all the prices, make sure that we're all on target with that, and there we go, that's that done. So place that back down there, and yeah, so let's just double check the prices, then we can then finish off this episode there. You may have to probably, if you notice that the prices have changed a little bit, you can actually come back into here again and to do it, but always stock up your shelves on new products, change the prices before opening. So till next time, everyone, I hope that you have a beautiful day, but before we do that, let's take a quick screenshot. So yeah, so till next time, everyone, on our next episode, we'll see you all later, and it's a ciao ciao for now from myself to you all. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can then be notified when we upload a brand new video. Until then, we'll see you all later. Bye for now.
Let's go. I wake up to a little